Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to the show. And I want to put a disclaimer in the chat to any mod that come up in here. Anybody have any negative comments towards the subject at hand? Just please remove them. This is a serious matter. And shout out to Jedediah Brown. This man walked 9 hours from Dalton to downtown Chicago to meet up with the governor to get Mayor Tiffany Hayner removed. Good morning, highly favored. Happy Tuesday. Um, if you don't stand for something in life, you will fall for anything, right? This man put his life on the line to walk 9 hours from Dalton, Illinois. Now, anybody that's from here knows how far of a walk that is, period. Right? Just walking. The man was exhausted, as he should. You got to think too. It's like 27 degrees on outside. It's cold. You walking in that crisp air for a long periods of time. Yes, you're gonna get dehydrated. Yes, your legs gonna be on fire. Okay. Um, Here's the thing. Everything right now, what's going on is, if I'm gonna be honest, right, is because of the people. The people voted Mayor Tiffany Hayter in. So now it's up to the people to get her out. No cap. Good morning. So it's up to the people of Dalton and whoever is standing for this, because a lot of people have they uh reservations about it. Some don't even care because it's not happening to them in their town or city or whatever, right? But we shouldn't think that way. At least that's just my opinion, right? Um that 9 hour walk is equivalent to putting in a full days of work. And that's a fact. That man put it on the line. That man stand for something. He ain't falling for all the BS that's going on in this situation. All right. This man walked 9 hours. If anybody that's up in the chat that's from here, from Chicago, whether if you in the suburbs, south suburbs, west suburbs, wherever you from in the city, in the surrounding suburbs of Chicago, then you got to understand that in the cold, I mean, it's cold. It's not warm outside at all. It's cold. This man walked with help. Of course, he had other people walking with him. He wasn't completely by himself. But the point is, desperate times call for desperate measures. And I'm not saying um that everybody gotta do it, but then you have to understand that this man, he putting it on the line. He's showing the people, look, I'm fighting. Look, we got to get this woman up out of office, period. Good morning, Nurse Petty. And trust and believe, I'm going to be going over that video. I'm going to be going over the video. Look, I just ran across, I didn't even know that Jedediah Brown even had a YouTube channel. I subbed up to him this morning, early part of this morning. I didn't know that he took the walk, none of that. I found that out through my news feed. And I've been watching it since 4:35 o'clock this morning. Now, at that point, when I did start watching it, he was already downtown. The man fell out from exhaustion. He was still trying to stand up and talk to the state police officers. He was still trying to talk. He was still trying to get his point across, but he didn't have no energy, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't have no energy either if I walked in the cold 9 hours from Dalton to downtown Chicago. That's look, If ain't nothing in life worth you fighting for, then that's on you. Look, we have to really, as black people, understand that we need to start being vocal about wrongdoings, whether it's in politics or just in period. And I ain't talking about the BS. I ain't talking about no drama. Because look at it this way, it's already drama in itself. It's already drumming itself. People are getting tired of being mistreated, misused. You have a dictator up in Mayor Tiffany Hayner that don't even want to give people liquor license so they could be able to have their business up and running and bring revenue to the town. That is beyond me. Exactly, Nurse Petty. I'm telling you, we do. So I don't expect nobody that's not from here to understand where I'm coming from with this. Look, as an adult, you want to be able to voice your opinion about the wrongdoings of what your mayor doing or what the government is doing. It's time out for being quiet and it's time for action. It's time for people to stand up for what's right and stop standing for what's wrong. Yeah, highly favored. I think it was over. I think it was like 25 miles. So just imagine 25. I think it was up to 25 miles that he walked. And just think about it, highly favored. It's cold. It's cold. So just imagine if anybody up in the chat would have did something like that, you should be exhausted. You should be exhausted. Straight up. Hey, Real Geechee, happy Tuesday to you. Good morning. So yes, this is just a little preview of just letting y'all know what I will be speaking on. I will be speaking on this. I'm gonna break all of it down. We got to, Nurse Petty. That man didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. Now, the better question is, you would think so. You would think so, highly favored, but look, I can sit up here and talk about um her being with a man that's married and all this and that, even though that right there in itself is not a good look, right? Just imagine her personal life is, to me, in my opinion, is in disarray. By her even messing with a man that's married right there, that lets me know right there she has no type of respect for nobody but herself. That's, in my opinion, not the way that you're supposed to carry it. Now, if she was just a normal individual, whatever the case may be, then whatever, because you see that all the time, right? You see people deal with people that's married. I get all that. But when you hold a position of power in a town, it's certain optics that don't it won't look right to everybody else. Thick Cup, what's going on? Good morning. It needs to be brought aware. People need to be aware of this situation is very serious. Dalton is not a big suburbs, but it's big enough. And Dalton does matter. Dalton matters. I'm from out there from that. Just because I don't live on out there no more, that doesn't mean that my roots still ain't out there in the south suburbs. My roots is on out there. So I take it a little personal my own self, right? As far as how they're being done on out there with all the corruption that, and then on top of that, Lightfoot exposed that she kept all of her people in the dark about all the financial businesses, but yet and still, Mayor Tiffany Hayner wants to sit up here and keep deflecting, deflection, deflection, deflection. That is not taking accountability for your own actions. It's still on your watch. And I wouldn't want nobody up in office like that at all, that's sitting up here trying to control people's businesses by not even allowing them to get liquor license so they can bring revenue to the suburbs. It's crime. I won't say it's high crime, but it's crime. It's crime in Dalton though, highly favored. I won't say I don't know the statistics of all that. Don't give me the line, but Dalton ain't no joke. Dalton ain't no joke. Riverdale ain't no joke either. Riverdale is right there right there. You got Riverdale first if you come in going south. Then you have Dalton. Then you have when first you have Riverdale. Then you have Dalton. So it's crime. It's crime all throughout the south suburbs. Let just be clear. But I'm not gonna sit up here and say without certain that it has a high crime rate. Now, yes, it does go down in Dalton. Without a question, it goes down in Dalton. Without a question, Dalton will turn up. Now, I tell you, the suburbs and the south suburbs, in my opinion, and I hate to say it, but is Riverdale to me would be up there as far as high crime rate, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that Dalton don't have his crime there. Kamey, what's going on? Salute. What up with it, Stone? Good morning, bro. Right, exactly, Nurse Patty. Riverdale, I'm trying to tell you, Riverdale ain't on nothing. It's been that way even when I was on out there. Yeah, it was like that even when I was living on out there back in the mid 80s, early 90s. But yes, I will be going over. I already did put the videos on my community wall. Now I will have to make some parts to that because it's a long, both videos are very long. Okay. So I'm most definitely going to make parts uh, to all of this right here because, again, it's one thing to talk about it, standing up and standing up for what's right, but it's another when you actually put action to it. What's going on, Angelo? Good morning to you, bro. Happy Tuesday to you. And you do have some people that's whether you in the suburbs or not, you still have people that will stand up and not be quiet about what's going on, especially if it's dead wrong. This the type of thing that I don't mind talking about because it needs to be talked about. People need to be aware of what's going on in Dalton, all throughout the US, all throughout the world. Because Mayor Tiffany Hayner is the worst. And I stand on that. She is the worst. And in order for you to all the way get rid of her, the people of Dalton gonna have to vote her out. It's just as simple as that. Now I understand the stands that Jedediah took as far as walking to the governor downtown to the office to be able to speak to the governor to get her removed. But if the people really want to get her up out of there, you're gonna have to, just like you voted her in, you're gonna have to vote her out. Yep, you're gonna have to vote her out. If I still lived out south and I lived in Dalton, Oh, most definitely. I would have took that walk with that man. I would have took that walk. The side, wait a minute, Nurse Petty say the side chooses the garden, and these politicians act like they don't see white prostitutes walking down the streets of Harvey and Riverdale. See, I'm telling you, it's something else. It's something else in Riverdale. It is something else in Riverdale. Telling you. But again, I just wanted to give y'all a preview of what I will be going over. It will be later on today. I can't give y'all a straight up time as far as when I'm gonna go live about this, but I am gonna go live about this. And like I said, it's gonna be parts to this because them videos is pretty long. Like I said, he walked 9 hours from Dalton to downtown Chicago to see the governor. So again, it will be parts. I won't be able to do all of it in one day. It, like I said, it's pretty long videos. 9 hours is pretty long. So yes, in closing of in closing of this live stream, hashtag Dalton matters. You know what? He in the hospital, Nurse Petty. Well, he just they probably just giving him fluids to put fluids back up in him because I know his legs was on fire. I know his legs was on fire. I don't care how much layers you got on. You walking in the cold for 9 hours. Uh-uh. His legs is on fire. I know he can't feel. He could probably barely stand up. I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that. But Jedediah has did his part, ladies and gentlemen, and he ain't done. And I know he ain't done. I know he ain't done. Yes, Rocket Queen. If you go on my community wall, you will see the videos of Jedediah Brown walking from Dalton, Illinois to downtown Chicago. Okay. I will be doing a live stream to break it down and I'm going to give my opinion. But my opinion is totally clear. He's putting in the work. Now, I'm going to say this. Nurse Petty, where's Andrew Holmes at? Nurse Petty, where's Andrew Holmes at? I mean, I would really like to know, where is Andrew Holmes at? Where is he? I don't see Andrew Holmes nowhere. Where is he? Where is he at? Nurse Petty said under his bed hiding. Yes, Rocket Queen, but you know what? He's standing on principle to fight for what's right for Dalton, though. He put his own well-being on the line to let the people know, look, I'm here. I'm here for Dalton. Missing in action, Nurse Petty. Non-existent. But beforehand, you could catch him anywhere that it was a crime going on in the city of Chicago. You seen that man. But where's that man at now? That man is in hiding. That motherfucker is in witness protection, goddammit. Straight up. That man ain't putting in no type of work, ain't putting in shit. But sitting up here taking trips to Las Vegas and violating a motherfucking woman. Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh, punk ass. The one thing I can't stand is a motherfucker that act like he an activist and he really give a fuck, but in real life, he's looking for the fame. He's looking for the fucking attention. No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that, Nurse Betty. No, I didn't hear that. Oh, man. Excuse me, y'all, if I don't see every comment because I'm driving and I'm already done had somebody to cut me off in the damn lane. This bullshit right here. What the fuck is you doing? Okay, Nurse Betty. All right. I see what you just said. Okay. So yeah, y'all, like I said, I won't keep this live going for too much longer. I just wanted to give y'all a preview, like I said, as far as what I will be talking about later on. Okay. Now, if y'all picking up what I'm putting down with this live stream, please hit the like button and share this live stream. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, please hit the like button and subscribe up to my channel. Please. Because like I said, I'm making sure I'm going to do my part to bring awareness to the people as far as what's going on in Dalton, just like, well, just like Jedediah Brown. Now, of course, I didn't take that walk, but I would have walked with him in solidarity for this if I actually would have known. But see, they took this walk. He took this walk late last night. And I got it, Nurse Petty. I got it, Nurse Petty. Just to let you know, I got it. I have roots out there, ladies and gentlemen, on the south side of Chicago. And I'm not just speaking on it to just so, you have people that sit up here and say, well, you're clout chasing off the situation. No, it ain't got nothing to do with clout. It ain't got nothing to do with clout. It's all about bringing awareness to what's going on in Dalton and with Mayor Tiffany Hayner. You said, now Rocket Queen asks, is there another way you can support him now? Well, me doing this live stream to let y'all know and keep y'all apprised about what's going on right now. That's, to me, in my opinion, I think I'm showing support right there to let people know that yes, I'm in total agreement of what he's doing and what he stands for. If I could do more, I will. If I could do more, I will. Because like I said, my roots is out south. I lived out there for a long time before I got grown. I was out there in Riverdale. I was out there at Dalton. I was out there at Thornton's. I mean, look, when I say my roots is out south, I mean that shit. Prime Time B, what's the word? Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, bro. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, be on the lookout for my live stream later. Again, you will see me go live about this, and I'm gonna put it in parts because, like I said, that video. Matter of fact, I think it's at least 3 videos that I'm gonna have to go over. But I will be going over it. It's gonna take a minute because it's pretty long videos. It's hours. It's not just a couple hours. It's hours, several hours of it. And I will be going over that later on today, but I won't be able to get everything in one day. It will be in parts. So y'all be on the lookout for the live stream for later because this will be talked about. This will be talked about. This man put his own well-being on the line to fight. And I commend that man for doing what he's doing right now. He's doing way better than Andrew Holmes, who's sitting up hiding and not even out there when it matters. So everyone enjoy the rest of y'all day. I appreciate y'all coming up in the chat to even hear me out as far as this situation. But I will be back later on, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back later on. Can't give y'all a time because I got to work. But when I get off of work, I'm going right back to work on talking about this and bringing awareness to what's going on right now in Dalton with Jedediah Brown and with Mayor Tiffany Hayner. With that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And Johnny Blaze will see y'all later.